Hey, bro, the craziest thing is seeing Cam get on back when, because I deleted my ex, right? The funniest,
really now?
Yeah,
Deleted your ex.
that is crazy. That's actually a wild sentence. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of When to Say When.
Episode 2.
If you don't know me, my name is Steve, but my friends call me Rue. I'm with a very lovely and very talented and very bodacious and very active individual. He goes by the name of Cam Juice.
Hey, this man Bash said the Stephen A. Smith of opinionated. He be calling me that. I'm like, bro,
That's what he does?
Yeah.
So he's telling you drop you average 1.5 points in college?
Okay. That's nuts. Definitely not.
Did you see the Pelicans tweet him that?
Yeah, that is crazy.
They got in a beef because of this.
That is crazy, bro. That's crazy. But no, it's your boy Cam. It's another episode of When to Say When.
Would you consider yourself a fan of Cartoon Network?
Come on now. Definitely not a Disney adult.
Absolutely
So I'm
not.
a Cartoon Network guy.
Absolutely
You know what I'm
not. I mean, but shout out, Disney did have a couple good shows.
Stupid dog.
Was that supposed to be Eustace, bro?
Yes. Is that not how he talks? Is that not how he sounds, bro? That's definitely how he talks, bro. I swear. That's definitely how he talks, bro.
Your voice inflection was terrible.
Stupid dog.
You sound like a New Yorker. You don't sound like Eustace.
yo. Hey, chill out, B. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Bronx. We're at the Queens, bro.
Oh, my God.
From Harlem, straight to Harlem.
No, bro. You're just making it worse now. Stick with the Eustace impersonation for your New York
Stupid
accent.
dog.
So, look, bro. I got a list, right? And
You
of
got
these
a
lists...
list? No, my bad. You got a list. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's crazy,
Hey,
bro.
how are you?
Hey, how are you? I got a list, right? Of this list, right, of classic Cartoon Network shows. I got about 8 of them. You can only choose 2, and the rest are gone forever.
Okay, let's see.
I'm going to name you these shows, and you can pick your 2. First one is Powerpuff Girls.
Ooh.
Second one is Johnny Bravo. Third is Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Johnny Bravo's getting cut already.
Fourth is Kids Next Door. Fifth is Courage the Cowardly Dog. Sixth is The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Seventh is Cow and Chicken. And last but certainly not least is Dexter's Laboratory. Cam, you know how we get down with this.
Yeah,
Off
I
rip,
think I already know.
Johnny Bravo is going to get cut.
Johnny Bravo's for sure getting cut.
Cow and Chicken's getting cut.
getting cut. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, I'll probably
I don't know, boy. I don't know. Because the clip that always comes to my mind
It's funny, but
is Billy. He's like, you ain't nothing. You'll never be nothing. And that boy, that gets, bro, every single time. And then when he's like, he's trying to sneak into a house, and this MFer, he opens the window, and then he dives through it. Like he opens the window just to go and dive,
It's
bro.
good. Like, it has some
Bro,
funny moments,
oh
but
my
like,
God, bro. It's
from a complexity of the show, like, I don't know, like,
they were hanging around with the Grim Reaper. What do you mean the complexity of the show?
Kid Next Door is kind of elite.
Okay.
But
Dexter's Lab is too. And then Ed, Edd n Eddy and the Hustle.
I know you like Dexter's Laboratory because you like Dexter's mom. She got that.
It was almost illegal how she was walking
Bro,
around.
that was crazy.
Bro, them animators. Hey, look. All right, let me.
Bro, they got the same animators. It's incredible.
Let me speak real quick. You Cartoon Network animators that were animating Dexter's mom and Dexter's Laboratory in my childhood, you horny MFs knew what you were doing. You absolutely knew what you were doing. That's disrespectful. I did not know what covers were at that age. I didn't know.
Yeah, no idea.
And you're out here shaping her.
recollection.
You're out here shaping her like a trapezoid for what reason?
Whoa.
That wasn't fair.
trapezoid.
That wasn't fair. And it's crazy because as a kid, you get older, you realize how many adult innuendos are in shows.
Bro,
It's ridiculous, bro.
It's insane too because you're just like,
It's literally wild.
why is she that thick? Why?
It's a kid show.
She's not even proportional. That's the thing.
Did you see Timmy? Did you see Timmy's
her
mom?
body is like this.
Did you see Timmy's mom from Fairly Odd Parents? Did you see Mrs. Neutron from Jimmy Neutron? Did you see?
Yo.
Did you see?
Mrs. Neutron is crazy.
Did you see? Look at the Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Okay, she wasn't really built.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. The only other, like, I mean, even think about it. The mayor's assistant from the Powerpuff Girls
Miss
was
Puff.
also my point exactly.
I'm just saying shit now.
But I'm saying, like, you
Yeah.
knew what you were doing, bro. You ain't have to go and design that woman to look like that, bro.
No, facts.
You ain't have to.
Facts.
Walking around in that freaking. Why was she even wearing a freaking chef's bib? She was cleaning and she had it on all the time. Like, come on, bro. Anyways, I look, I digress. I just that never made sense to me, number one. And then number two, the amount of innuendos that were in adult shows were just absolutely disrespectful. I'd like, man, y'all are really getting some stuff by just so our parents can enjoy watching those shows with us.
Well, I personally think, like, I don't know, man. Like, I can't cut Powerpuff Girls. I love that show.
I'm not gonna lie, that's definitely getting cut.
Really?
And it's not any disrespect to them because I do vividly remember the Powerpuff Girls. Shout out
Bubbles,
to my girl.
Buttercup.
I was gonna say shout out to my girl.
What was the red one?
Blossom.
Yeah, Blossom.
Come on, bro.
I just like that show because it's like superhero-ish.
Can't
And I don't
forget
know. The soundtrack
Blossom.
is fire. The Professor.
Sugar, spice, and everything,
Everything
nice
nice.
looking at. Nah, bro. The Professor was tough, bro. I did enjoy the writing behind that show. I did enjoy how they were able actually to element a lot of the themes. Do you remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Him was nuts.
Yeah, he was different.
Him was nuts. And I think the fact they were able to do something like that in there and the show, like their writing when we were kids was a lot more elite than what they're feeding children now. But I'll tell you, if it's gonna come down to something for me, I'm taking Courage. And
Courage the Cowardly Dog is crazy.
And I'm probably gonna take Kids Next Door. Honorable mention to John, or I'm sorry, honorable mention to Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Okay, so if we're gonna do two with honorable mention.
Yeah, I'm going those three literally in a row. Courage first, Kids Next Door second, honorable mention to Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Ed, and Eddie, honorable mention Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That is crazy. You really are a born hustler, aren't you?
Hey, listen, man. You know
That boy said that boy got a jawbreaker in his mouth right now.
Stop playing with the boy, man. Stop playing.
Cam, I just found out some interesting news we talked about, brought it up off camera. But hey, you know that Lil Baby's My Turn album turned 4. It dropped 4 years ago today.
Yeah, I remember when I literally made a tweet when that album came out because it was going crazy. And I was like, Lil Baby was not playing when he said it was my turn.
That honestly, and I might get killed for this. I don't know. That might be, I would consider that a classic.
No, I agree.
I would consider that a classic.
It's a classic. I don't think you're gonna get killed.
Which is crazy. So to that point, right? I mean, the track list was nuts on there. My favorite song on that album is Same Thing. But
oh, that's same thing goes. I'm gonna just read off my memory of like the songs I was vibing with.
I mean, that song that album has some pretty
Get Ugly, the intro, crazy. Heating up
with Baby and Gunna.
Grace with 42 Doug.
That's
That's a 42 Doug pit people on notice for real.
Oh, that album in general because he had 2 of the best features that year alone in that album.
Live Off My Closet. Whoa. Emotionally scarred.
With Uzi? No. Which one was it with Uzi?
Commercial.
There we go. Emotionally
Forever
scarred.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Something to Prove.
Something to Prove was crazy. Yeah, my diamond VV.
Solid. Social distancing. And this came out during COVID. So people were putting this on their stories. I'll socially distancing.
Well, did this come out during COVID?
Yes, bro. 2020. Yeah, 2020.
Holy crap. Yeah, 4 years ago today. Wow, yeah.
There's
2024
on here.
I'll be forgetting this 2024
Humble,
sometimes.
Get money, and then we paid, bro. Yeah. We paid.
What kind of
I rock with Atlanta. I rock with the Braves. Shout out Braves, man. Braves country. You're finna get running this back. Acuna. National League MVP. Best player voted #1 overall by the MLB. Steve, you need to get on this MLB, man.
Bro, I can't. No cap. I love baseball.
Just rock with the Braves. Clean. And baseball, the thing is, baseball swag undefeated. You got a baseball cap on.
Well, that's because this is actually, I needed a Texas hat, and this was the Valentine's Day edition for some of the MLB
you got
teams.
the Astros on. Disgusting.
I mean, I'm not even an Astros fan.
They're cheaters, bro.
They have a World Series.
Because they cheat. Well, they recruit and won it after they cheated, but they are still some cheaters. It's all about the Rangers over here, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Texas team, all right. Oh, bro, speaking of which, I actually need to bring this up too.
Oh, boy.
We're getting on a little tangent, but
it's fine.
but no. Listen. I thought this was interesting. I actually wanted to send in the group chat, but I'm not trying to distract folks from paying this money. So
Pay this money, bro.
let's see here. The boy Trey the barber. Shout out Trey Abita. We'll be dropping his off topic. This it'll be out probably before this comes out.
No, absolutely.
Comes out on Monday. This work because we're not dropping. We had a couple technical difficulties, but
this will So by the time this was out, the opinionated off topic with Trey should have already been out for a couple weeks.
So the Austin Bats. Okay, so Austin San Antonio named top pick for Major League Baseball expansion team according to ESPN. So
Austin San Antonio,
it's going to be a team for like both markets, but it'll probably be in Austin. But it's for both markets, Austin/San Antonio, because
that's stupid.
San Antonio's only an hour and a half away.
That's still stupid.
I mean, there's people that go to Spurs games that have season tickets that live in Austin. It's the same thing.
That's
like
stupid.
Not really.
Why are you gonna go to? Why would you have season tickets to a Spurs?
Bro, there's people that work in Austin that live in San Antonio, and vice versa.
That's stupid. But
it's not that far.
It's much cheaper to go live in San Antonio than to live in Austin and work in San Antonio.
Austin's just better though. Like, let's be real. But
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying cost of living.
The logos are kind of fresh. These little mock-ups. I kind of like these. Austin. That one's kind of trash. But
wait. So do you think they would keep the Express here if they did that?
I would see them relocating it to some other small town like Waxahachie.
Hey, bro. One thing we're not gonna do.
But
one thing, no.
Hey, shout out Hibachi.
One thing we're not gonna do.
You trying to throw us a gift card?
Hey, one thing we're not gonna do is go disrespect.
Sagu,
the great
Southwestern Assemblies of God University.
You know what's crazy is they're changing their name.
To what?
I forgot. Matt told me.
Hopefully something shorter.
It's gonna be. I think is it Nelson University or something?
Oh,
like
that's
that?
just foul. Nelson.
Hey, relax. That's my dad's name and my grandfather's name. R.I.P.
My bad.
Literally, don't be dead. You can't be disrespecting the lineage,
that boy
bro.
Said Nelson.
Literally, bro. They I think it's because if I'm correct, it's gonna be named after one of the founders of either it's one of the founders of the university or one of the biggest donors. Point being is that they are gonna change the name, and I get it because one, it's already been through a good amount of name changes like any university, but two, it's a mouthful to say Southwestern Assemblies of God University. I be telling people SAGU, and they're like, SAGU, what kind of college name is that? Then I go into the full length, and they're like...
It sounds like an online school.
It does, bro. Southern New Hampshire University.com.
Right,
like,
you
no.
getting them brochures when you first graduate school, and they're like, you want to get your MBA? And
I'm
it's like, no,
I'm still getting mail from Phoenix University. Like, bro, I've been graduated out of college for like 5 years now.
University of Phoenix was running up that payroll, something crazy back in the early 2000s. I'm talking about everybody was getting a degree from University of Phoenix.
Bro, whoever hired Lil Romeo to do their college advertisements was crazy. Or homeboy that was like, hey, you're sitting on your couch, you're not doing anything. And I'm like, bro, I'm 6 years old. I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
No recollection of like what you're talking about at all.
You don't remember that guy?
No. I'm just saying I'm saying they have no recollection, like the consumer.
Oh, not at all.
You know?
Not at all. But you're sitting on your couch, you're not doing anything. You could be doing something productive. I'm like, bro, I'm 7. You're talking to the wrong crowd here. I'm not even in your consumer base. But if they were to bring a team to Austin, because I like the Round Rock Express, don't get me wrong. I actually used to work in their stadium growing up.
Yeah.
I spent my summers when I was in college. That was one of my jobs right before I went to college. And then when I would come back the first summer from my freshman year, I worked there and I actually enjoyed it, bro. You got obviously free tickets to some of the games. You got discounted prices off food. It was good vibes, bro. I love the people I worked with. Everybody was always a good time. And it actually got me into baseball at that point in time, funny enough. One of the only players I remember to this day that was playing for the Express at the time I was there was Joey Gallo.
Okay.
And for some reason,
Gallo.
That's the only name I remember. So Joey Gallo, if you ever see this, shout out to you, bro, because I would actually watch when he would go up to bat because for your name always stuck with me. And their special night jerseys were always fire.
Yeah.
Always fire, bro. I don't know what they were doing, but shout out to the Round Rock Express. If they do bring a team to Austin, maybe I might be interested, but I don't know, man. Baseball is not the thing that tickles.
The thing is, though,
I
like Austin FC because I did grow up playing soccer.
Austin
and it's just
FC.
like to have another market of a professional team. Obviously, we've seen the turnout for them, and hey, man, we can recap this.
Well,
real
Austin
quick.
also has a big Latino/Latina population.
No, for sure.
So
but I mean, that's
too.
going to help with baseball too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And plus, you think about it like this, like. Austin is such a market of just like there is a lot of money in this town. So like people are going to want to go to the games. People are going to want to invest. Like it's going to do well revenue wise. The question is going to be if they do put it in Austin because like the AI images are crazy. Bro, somebody in the comments said goodbye to Zilker Park. I was like, damn.
You know, Zilker barely survived making it this year.
But they're not going to get rid of Zilker Park because ACL brings way too much money here.
Well, and not even that. They were going to relocate ACL to Circuit of the Americas. Apparently, they just passed the bill because what they were going to do.
Be the move.
Well, it was that, or what they were going to do, and they had proposed in the bill before the bill got shut down. Shout out to Austinites for keeping it a buck and keeping that shit out of here. They were going to remove Zilker Park and literally make the entirety of Zilker Park a festival ground, like a dedicated festival ground. And people obviously, you know, if you're from Austin, you know the history of Austin. Zilker Park is like one of the staples here. You know, you go to Zilker on a Saturday to get in that water. You go to Zilker on a Saturday to, you know, to play soccer with your people. You go to Zilker on a Saturday to
2023 too. Yeah, 2022.
Wicked times. You go to Zilker to have your outdoor weather. Like it's just a staple. Everybody out here is at Zilker, and no matter if you're at one point in Town Lake or another. So the fact they were thinking about removing it and taking it away was absolutely crazy, bro.
Nuts.
And then replace it with some, like, I get it, right? Austin's supposed to be the live musical capital of the world. But let's be honest. The reality of the situation is that in the last few years, as Austin has advanced as a city with its growth, they've also kind of kicked out a lot of what made Austin, Austin, right? So South by Southwest no more is not like this local showcase of talent for a week to where you're bringing in indie filmmakers and TV shows and artists and things as such. Now everybody from across the world comes in for South by Southwest. They're debuting AAA films and bringing in AAA artists, and you're paying $2,000 for an all access South by Southwest badge, right? Mm-hmm. And Austin City Limits, they're bringing in A-tier artists, like comparable almost to Coachella in that sense, to where you have all these acts. And so it's kind of tough because it's like, man, a little bit of that, what's the word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my tongue.
You're talking about like just like
a little bit of that feng shui, dog. A little bit of that, you know what I mean, has kind of left.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Not for sure.
And it sucks because obviously growing up here as we have and spending the amount of time we have here, you get to see those changes. Mm-hmm. And it would have sucked to see something like Zilker Park up and disappear for some more fucking festival grounds. Yeah. Excuse my language, but that's just the reality of the situation. I don't want to see that shit. I'd rather be at Zilker personally.
No, for sure.
I'd rather be able to, if I stay here, obviously, until well into my 60s, 70s, 80s, I want to be able to bring my grandkids to Zilker Park. You know what I mean? Like,
no, for sure.
That's how important it is. So it's dope the fact that people came around and they put that shit in the ground. But could you imagine, bro? They replace all of Zilker Park with some festival grounds?
Yeah.
That'd be disgusting.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what they do. I mean, all this is speculation. And shout out, you know, to if they do bring a team here, I would love that, you know, just because I do like baseball. But I do think too, like, shout out, man, just run a quick little rant about Austin FC. They just played this last Saturday.
How was that game?
Bro, if you guys want to really keep up with Austin FC and if you like soccer and you're from Austin, follow We Are Austin TV. Very good content. Those dudes cover soccer. They've been doing it since the team was founded here 4 years ago. But what they do after these home games is they do live fan reactions. The videos are typically like 30 minutes. And they just will interview fans outside the stadium in passing. Hey, what are your thoughts of the game? Like, whatever. Bro, when I tell you these fans were going in on Wolf, like, he needs to be sacked. Get him the F out of here. Like, no excuse. We
Which
look like
is
the same
crazy,
team as last year.
bro.
And for me, I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm agreeing with him because obviously we peaked early. First year, first year, like, you know, especially for a new team, like you kind of
for an expansion team, it's never
you don't
good.
Expect much.
Yeah.
The second year though, we almost win it all. We go to the Western Conference Finals against LA FC. We end up losing 3-0,
and they end up winning the whole thing.
Exactly, and it's like, okay, like in the second year, we went to the Western Conference Finals, like,
and lost to the team who won it all.
Bro.
Yeah,
we're vibing. We're well on track. The next year, we don't even make the playoffs, bro. And you know, Sebastian Drusi, shout out the boy, like, he didn't play this last game, but even last year, like, he had his really good second year, which got him paid and got him, you know, the franchise contract.
Yeah, got him right.
But at the same time, it's like when you know how we play as a squad, like, you're gonna be able to adjust. It's professional sports. Like, they're not gonna let you do what you did the year prior
at all.
You know,
so
you got to be able to adjust yourself
because they weren't expecting Drusi to have that year.
No, and we didn't adjust last year, and then even this year, it's like Drusi didn't play. And then, like, everyone wants to blame Zardes, but he's not getting no service from the midfielders, so he can't even, like, as a striker, do his job. And then 30 minutes into the game, we give up 10 corners, bro. I'm watching this game, 10 corners. I'm like, in the first 30 minutes, it looked like we were playing on the road, and it looked like we didn't bring the fight to them. We end up losing 2-1. We make adjustments in the second half.
Who we playing against?
Minnesota. And it's like we make adjustments, we come
The
back.
Sounders, bro.
Nah, that's Seattle.
Seattle.
Minnesota, I forget what they are.
Aren't they the ones that have like the little axe or something? As their
No,
logo?
that's Portland Timbers.
Oh,
Minnesota is they're called the Minnesota.
I feel like I know their name. I'm over here confusing.
Minnesota MLS team.
What is their name?
I'm about to find it. I'm bugging. Hold on, Minnesota.
If our love is insanity, why are
This is
you
Minnesota
my
United.
remedy? She's Minnesota United.
Yeah.
Soccer teams are weird.
So, anyways, regardless of the fact we lost to them, was a bad game. I hope we make adjustments because I bought MLS Pass again, and they better refund me if they keep doing this shit. But
You're not getting refunded, bro.
I'm not.
Apple trying to run you for all your products.
But
Why you got a MacBook. That's why you got an iPhone. That's why you got Apple products all around
listen.
here.
They're all just so user friendly. No free shoutouts again. I mean, we said that like 6 times, so make sure
We're gonna keep saying that.
But you know,
I'm about
like
to share my own money.
I say all this to say this. You know, the team isn't good right now. Hopefully, make adjustments. It's a long season. The season just started, but you can't lose your games at home. You need to at least draw. We need to at least get points. We need to at least get those 1 point to 3 points every time we play at home.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The most aggravating thing about soccer is betting on soccer.
Yeah, you need to call the number.
I need to call the number.
I don't need.
Do you want to show people your prize pick slips from the last, I don't know, 2 months?
Nah, I actually don't.
Okay, all right. At least I could take pride in mine because I knew what I was doing. This man was betting on trucks. Literally, the category was trucks. Just trucks, not even NASCAR. It was trucks.
Right now.
It was trucks.
Gotta check with this.
So, if you want to talk about calling a number, you need to work for the number at this point because you need accountability in your life.
Okay.
There is something to me that is like, and I'm not really too big of a huge soccer guy. I like soccer. I do. I enjoy it. I do have my teams I root for. Obviously, being from Austin, I like that. I like the boys in the green. And then the only other team I really keep up with, aside from the United States team for World Cup, is in Man City. And that's just because when I first started watching soccer, that's the team that like got me into watching soccer. Right, favorite player of all time. Shout out the man himself, Kun Agüero. It just, it was. I enjoyed it, right? And as time has gone on, I've kind of paid on and off attention and whatnot. But as an Austinite, the dope thing is to see people watch those games, is to see us have a professional sports team, right? Because aside from that, the two teams we had are both minor league teams. We have the Austin Toros or the Austin Spurs, and we had the Round Rock Express. And now we have like an actual professional team. But the thing that sucks is like, I think the MLS is now starting to gain a little bit of traction in terms of its popularity, but I still don't think it's nowhere near considered as premier of a league as the Premier League or as La Liga or as Serie A or as Bundesliga.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
So it kind of sucks because like, yes, we have Messi here, but Messi's also 37, 38.
Yeah, he's older. So
you know what I mean? He's easily in the twilight of his career.
The MLS has definitely gotten better with talent, but it's still not the Premier
It's either
League.
developmental or it's where you spend the twilight years of your career.
Exactly. It's one of the two.
So it sucks because I would like to, like we are in basketball and like we are in football, I would like to be the cream of the crop. But the reality is soccer.
I mean, every major league besides soccer's here. The hockey league,
hockey,
obviously it's
baseball,
football,
basketball.
So it's like, it's okay that we don't have that,
that's fair enough. And it's the internet. It's probably the biggest international sport, I would say.
Yeah.
So it makes sense as to why that we don't have the cream of the crop here. But it's just, it's like I said, it's cool. I hope Austin FC does better. And I actually need to catch one of the games. I still haven't been to a game, and I would like to go to one. But I just, like I said, I need something to entice me just a little bit more. I probably need to hear that Listos in person, and then it'll get my blood going. You know what I'm saying? Cam,
what's up?
Tell me about your worst haircut experience ever,
bro. This is a whole story. So basically,
my kids get your
I was
popcorn
turning
ready.
23, and I had like this kind of trash job. I was doing consulting. Like the job was.
Were you already back in Austin already?
Yeah. It wasn't. The pay was ass. Like it was just like a whatever. Anyways, going to office, couple hours. Didn't have shit to do. Was like, I'm leaving. So left. At the time I was still living at home, but I'd already like made my schedule aligned to where I was gonna go with Carlos's ex at the time, go to her place, spend the night there, and we were gonna go out the next, I think we were going out that night. I forgot, I fumbled. I forgot to get a haircut, and so I'm, I can't find anywhere to book. My typical barber's booked up, whatnot. I hit up Key. I'm like, hey, bro, like you got a barber that can give me a haircut. He's like, oh yeah, go here on Wells Branch. So I'm pulling in my BMW, 2008 328i, gray car. Miss that car. Pulling in, bro. My car starts smoking, like literally smoking, bro. I'm like, what is going on, bro? I'm like, what's going on? So I pull it in there, call my dad. I'm like, hey, my car is smoking. I don't know what's going on. I turn it off. It's also like, I'm just like so stressed. Anyways, get in there, get a haircut. I'm already stressed about my vehicle and my whip. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm like not even near my parents' house. Like, they live all the way in Spicewood. I'm in Pflugerville. Like, how am I going to get home? All this stuff. Like, then I'm thinking about, like, bro, this is probably going to cost a grip. It's BMW, all this stuff. So then I go in there and get my haircut.
See what the luxury cars get you.
When I tell you this dude cut my hair in like less than 10 minutes, it might be like 5, bro. I'm talking about this man had it was like I sat in the chair and got up type shit. Like, I got in the chair, bro, and this man took the clippers, and, there wasn't no, like, taper, blend in, none of that shit. This man, like, was like, what do you want? I was like, oh, fade me on the sides and, like, cut the wild hairs at the top. Like, I like my hair a little long at the top. And he's like, okay, whatever. Bro, he takes his clippers, and this man literally just starts, like all the way around, bro. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, I know he's fucking this shit up. Like, I know this is not a good fade, like, whatever. And he's going crazy, bro. Like, when you get a haircut and like, like someone like threw some alcohol on that shit and it would just like fry your head.
Yes, bro.
I was like, I know, like, and then he did like the little wipe down and stuff. I was like, bro, this shit is burning. And then I look in the mirror and I check whatever. Haircut is actually cool, but it was just like the experience and like, I was like, bro, he is being rough with this shit. It was like, it was like, you could tell he's one of those barbers that are just like, I got to cut as many heads like I got to meet the quota so I can get paid.
I hate to meet the quota
and I'm like,
barbers, bro.
Like, I'd rather pay the, because these barbershop prices are crazy nowadays. Like, I'd rather pay the $50 and get a quality haircut from my boy, shout out Toro at Fade Box. Like, I'd rather get my haircut properly and, get it,
Yeah, bro. No, there's no way. So to your point, there's no way. I hate those barbers because while I respect your job and your occupation, I hate the fact that you're literally out here just cutting a head as quick and as efficient as you can just so you can get the next hair. I get that's how you make your money. I get that's how you make your bread. I get that's how you sustain your income. But I'm not paying you to sit here and finagle with my head. I want you to treat my head like you would treat your own head. And you're not going to sit here and play fill in the fucking coloring book with my head. So don't do with your head. So don't do that with my head. What ended up happening to your car?
Oh, yeah. So go back to that situation. Get in the car and I'm like, yo, I'm looking for body shops, whatever. I take it across the street, they're like, hey, just leave it here. I think Carlos comes and gets me. He comes and gets me, and then we go over to his ex's house, and then, like, I'm like discussing, like, yeah, like, whatever. It's my birthday. So I end up going out with some boys, and that was the day I literally had 23 shots, 23 drinks. Cayman was there. It was a bunch of people. CJ and Zach pulled up, like, but people were just buying me shots, and that was when like West was like super new to me. Like, I wasn't like I didn't know what West was like. If you guys live in
23 drinks or 23 shots?
No cap drinks, but like 23 total though, between beer, mixed drinks, shots, all that stuff. So like I had a bunch of people pull up on me, like, show me love as always. But I go out there, West is super new to me because if it goes when you're growing up, it goes dirty. Then for us, like the Domain was like back in the day, like the Domain was a spot for a while back in the day, then the Domain transitioned into West. And then West went to Rainy, and then now since Rainy is kind of non-existent, it's kind of like East West. It's like the places you go.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was just like,
Jesus.
My car smoked, bro. And then I go back there the following weekend, and they're like, oh yeah, it's $1,300. I forgot what was wrong with the car. I think it was my radiator went out or something like that. So yeah, the haircut experience on top of the haircut being crazy, and then my car breaking down in the middle of it, that's got to be hands down my worst haircut experience ever.
It's just the fact that you nonchalantly said $1,300 was the cost you had to pay.
At the time, I was staying at home.
That's the most expensive haircut you definitely had to ever
for sure.
cop.
And at the time, I was living at home, and I've always been very good at my finances. So like, I'd always save a ton of money because I had no bills. Like, I had no car payment, no student loans, like none of that. So I would save like.
Because this was the same car you were driving to high school, right?
It was my second car because my first BMW in high school, I got in a bad wreck. It got totaled. Then I got another one, and then I drove this all throughout the rest of my senior year of high school, and then all throughout college.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. So this car I had for a long time.
Man,
and I spent a bunch of money into it too. But besides the point is this like
RIP to that Beamer, bro.
Yeah, and bro, and even when it got stolen, like me and my dad, I had just spent like
Cam
total of like me and my dad together, we spent like $3,000 just to get it finally running properly. We got like a whole new wiring system, bro. It was run like that car had 156,000 miles on it, but
you could have drove it easily.
But after the work me and my dad put into it, I could have drove it for another 100,000 because we put in like probably like in repairs altogether, probably put like closer to 10K.
That boy,
for
man.
like a couple years, so it was frustrating when it got stolen.
They
like, bro, I just paid for this.
They
shit.
stole
I
it
just
out
got
the
it
parking
fixed.
lot of the apartments,
Bro,
right?
yeah, fuck Gracie Farms. We got a vendetta. We got a vendetta anyways coming up. So
So they stole it out of the parking lot of Gracie Farms,
bro. Yes, out the parking lot, bro. And then they found this shit way down south at a place I've never been to. I was driving down there with Kat, and I was like, bro, I've never been down here in my life. And she was like, neither have I. And then, bro, we found my car, fucking stolen shit all over the place. Talking about roaches all in the ashtray for real. Shout out Maxo. And like, bro, it was you know, it was like a movie, bro. It was like that was when we had toxicity, bro. I sent that shit in the group chat.
He said, "Yo, my car is gone." And I said, "I know your Mustang's not gone because that means they must have broken into your garage."
Yeah.
No, bro, my Beamer. And I was like, Cam, I've barely seen that Beamer over the last year. So that was a car I used to drive. What happened, bro?
Yum.
And Cam goes on like a witch hunt trying to find his car for what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, bro. And I'm dealing with APD, like didn't help me at all. Like, you know, it was a whole deal. And then eventually, apparently they had found the car like a week prior before I was notified. And I was like, bro, y'all could have told me this.
At least gave you some sort of update.
Because I got called by the what's it called? The tow yard, and they were like, hey, like, are you the owner of this BMW? And I was like, yes. And like, we've had it for like a week. I was like,
that's
okay.
Crazy.
So
I've had a report.
Yeah, and I found it, bro,
about this about the week.
This car had like they had put like 3,000 miles on it in 2 weeks.
Oh, you know, them boys were going to clean and back,
bro. And then it had like it had a check engine light. The fucking hood was dented. I'm like, it was crazy.
They
bro.
for sure hit a couple licks in that joint. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They for sure hit some licks in that joint. They boxed it out. They bought the crew in that joint. They probably went to cleaning it on a few occasions.
Yeah, I just wish I could get the hands on them, snatch them up, bro. For real. But anyways, that was the worst haircut. What are you?
When I was growing up, I'm gonna get some Pedialyte real quick for this, because this is if you don't know, this is my comfort drink. Anytime I need to prepare for a wild weekend, anytime I need to recover, I have to, bro. It's not what's on you, it's what's in you. That's what they told me. Pause. So when I was first getting my haircuts, right, as a kid, the only person who would ever take me to get faded up was my father, right? So at the time, being that my father lived in Killeen and still does to this day, I love you, Pop. We would never funny enough, and Killeen has a lot of good barbers, so I don't know how my dad was doing this or why he was doing this to me. Maybe it was a form of punishment, and I really think this stunted my growth and my ability as a young man when I got older to be, you know what I'm saying, a little suave, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
My dad, for the longest time growing up, he was the only person to take me to get hair, because I'd be with my mama, my hair would grow, my dad would come back from being overseas, and he'd get my stuff chopped off. When he was home, and I went with him every other weekend, in general, my barber, and if you've had military parents, or if you've had parents, or if you've been in the Killeen area, right? My barber were some Korean ladies. And they were giving what I like to call the Fort Hood specials. You want to know what a Fort Hood special is, Cam? They give you a motherfucking zero all around.
That boy look like Krillin.
The top, bro. I looked like Krillin on the sides, and the top was Yamcha. It was bad, bro. Yamcha. I mean, I have so much love for them because we actually did have a good friendship we developed with them. But when I tell you, I would go in that chair, they would hand me the same motherfucking Game Boy Color every single time. I would play that Game Boy Color while they would cut my hair. I would look. My dad, God bless his heart, would always hype me up. Man, you looking fresh, dog. You looking right. Man, don't you feel better now that you cleaned up? Hair looking all nice instead of having all that shit everywhere? I'd be like, yeah, Dad, you're right. Yeah. And then one weekend, I go to get my hair cut. I'm at my freshman year, right? My freshman year is my freshman year? My freshman year or 8th grade year? This might have been my 8th grade year. My 8th grade year. At this point, my mom had just started dating a man. They had been with each other now for probably a couple years, right? And my dad, he had been overseas, or he had been stationed out in New York for a period of time with his government contracting company. And I remember for a while, I couldn't get a haircut because I couldn't go to Colleen and I couldn't go see my Korean ladies. Well, my mom's boyfriend, he was like, man, you want to come with me to the barbershop? And I was like, what kind of barbershop? And he laughed.
Yeah, you're getting the gist on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, you've never been, huh? I said, I mean, I have faint memories, but I've never, it's been a long time. He was like, all right, so ride with me. So shout out. We went to a little spot called Delton's, right there off of Main Street in Pflugerville.
Delton's, bro. I could have talked to...
So at the time, my uncle...
Bro, that man had me bleeding in the chair.
Hey, shout out my dog. I think his name was Tony. Bald dude. That man had the most heaviest hands. He left welts on the side of my stuff.
Bro.
That's a different story. My uncle was cutting there at the time. He has his own shop. He has a couple of his own shops now in the Hutto, Taylor, and Round Rock area. Shout out Thiggs. My uncle was, he had started, I think he started his barber career. He started here in Austin because he had been cutting hair for the longest time.
Yeah.
He's originally from Flint. But when he came down to Austin, the place he started out of, I want to say was Delton's, and I could be wrong here. Point being is that I went to him for the first time, and I remember having him change the guards and blend and line me up. And I was sitting in that chair so freaking confused, bro. I was like, what is it? Because to me, what was normal was to get, I'm so sorry, fucked up by those Korean ladies. Right? Because my blends would be uneven. Yeah. The back of my neck wasn't squared properly. And they did the best job they could. I don't blame them. They gave me the old usual, right?
Yeah.
They gave me the zero all around with the short on top. And I walked around looking like I was ready to enlist for the military at 6 years old. But when I went to Delton's and I went to go see my uncle, and he cut me, and he's doing all this stuff, and he leans me back, and he's like, all right, my man, I'm about to give you the razor. I was like, what's the razor? He busted out. I got out that chair cam, and I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Bro, my freshman year, I remember, shout out my boy AC. I think I went to the Korean ladies on an emergency for some reason. I don't know what it was. I'd known better. I don't know why I try to go back to them. Probably because I had a lot of love for them for bringing me up through my formative years in the K. And I try to go back to them my freshman year. And I was so confident, bro. I was like, okay, they know me. They know my head. The same lady was cutting me, right? I just need a quick cleanup. It's nothing crazy. I don't need anything. I just need her to clean the extra hairs on my neck and my sides up. I don't need anything crazy. So she goes in there and she does her thing. And I had already been to Delson's at this point. And now I'm back in the chair with this amazing woman. And I'm noticing now the little things that she's not doing that my uncle did. I'm like, fuck, I know this is going to be bad.
Yeah, facts.
Because now she's just taking not even a guard. She's literally taking the razor straight, Cam. Yeah. No guard.
And just going crazy on your shit.
So sure enough, I get out that chair and I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, I didn't, she gives me the mirror. Okay, thank you. Give her, pay and we get out of there. And I go back to school. I get off the bus that Monday. We're walking into the cafeteria as you would before school started. Grab a little bit of breakfast, and my boy AC. Shout out my boy AC. My boy said, man, somebody the back of your neck up. I said, are you serious? He's like, yeah, bro, I'm not even lying to you. Your shit filleted. I said, bro, what do you mean? He said, it's uneven. I said, no, bro, don't say that. Yeah. But sure enough, AC takes a picture. He shows it to me. And I was like, yo, so I texted my dad. I said, Dad, how could you let this shit happen?
Nah, for real though.
He said, you're the dumbass that wanted to go back and get your haircut. You should have just stayed at the barbershop you were already at. From then on, I knew. I just
knew it was
I
good.
just knew, bro. And I love those women genuinely do have a special place in my heart because as a kid, they took care of me. But as you get older and as you have a taste for the finer things in life, the relationship with your barber is probably one of the more crucial relationships you can have in your life. The same man now has been cutting my hair, has been cutting Dorian's hair for the last 6-7 years.
Yeah, it's hard. It's once you find your barber, it's hard to like bounce around because it's like this guy knows how to cut me. He knows my hair, and he does a good, consistent job.
That boy done sent me off to college graduation. That boy done sent me off on first dates. That boy done sent me off to birthday celebrations and trips. And when I tell you that man has seen me at my best and at my worst, dog. When I tell you the relationship with your barber, women, let me explain something to you. The relationship your man has with your barber is probably just as important as he has with you. And I know that's a crazy statement to say, but trust. The reason you like that man and the reason you want him to come home and not run errands after he's done getting cut is because you know what that barber's going to do to him.
Bro, you get that haircut and you send off about 20 snaps, right?
I get that haircut and I got to go everywhere. I got to go stop by the grocery store.
You make sure everybody sees that.
I got to go make sure I parlay with the church folk. I got to go make sure that I go clean the whip real quick. I got to go make sure that I just go take a walk around Zilker. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to make sure I get my errands completed,
Facts.
right? You know what I mean?
Facts.
And just I don't, you know what I mean? So again, women understand that you want to encourage. That's the only if your man is going to cheat on you.
Oh my god! Whoa!
Don't ever let it be with another woman or another person at all, right? Respect yourself, queens and kings. But respect the relationship the man has with his barber. That's sacred.
It's sacred, bro.
It's I'm sorry.
Beyond sacred.
Could you imagine losing that relationship?
Yeah. No, I couldn't.
Exactly.
This, especially now, it's because when you're in the process of struggling and trying to find that new barber, it's one of the hardest things to do.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
You have trial cut after trial cut after trial cut, and nobody cuts the same or has the same process. And I told my barber if
it's all about the vibes too. Like the barbershop has to be a vibe.
Then that's what I'm saying. I'm lucky enough to where he works out of these individual studio suites.
Yeah.
So when I go in, it's just me and my barber. I don't have to sit here and wait on him. I schedule my appointment. I know he gives that dedicated time to me, and we chop it up. We talk about life. He asks me how everything's going. Like I spend good time with my barber, and it's something I look forward to every month because I'm like, yeah, bro. I get to come in here. I get this time dedicated to myself. I know he's going to take care of my head. He's not going to have me leaving this chair crazy. And the best part about my barber every single time he's done, he gives me the mirror. He asks me if I need anything else. I give him back. My man takes the cape off of me. And every single time, Mike Robledo, shout out to Zay because this is his cousin. I don't know if I've ever told you that. Zay's cousin is the one that's been cutting my hair for the last 6-7 years.
That's right.
He'll take it off and he'll say, welcome back. And when I hear those words, I know that the world has a problem on their hands because they got to deal with me now.
Oh, gosh, this man's a menace.
They got to deal with me. And the only person that can deal with me is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Because y'all...
So you finna be on that time this weekend?
My haircut... I took Friday off. My haircut appointment's at 9:30 in the morning.
I'm getting cut on Friday, too. I'm getting cut at like...
9:30, first thing
11,
in the morning.
I think.
I told you, bro. I took off work. I got to go get the fit ready. I got to go make a couple stops. I got to go.
You wearing something new Friday?
I guess
just gotta see. Yeah, I might wear something new too.
You know what I'm saying? You might gotta pop out with the pop out. I ain't gonna have a hat on my head. I'll tell you that because you know what I'm saying. I gotta.
You know me, hat guy. I'm gonna have a haircut and a hat on. That's
see. Look, I can't do that.
That's just me though.
That's just disrespectful to the grace your barber has given you.
Yeah, but I'm just a hat guy. Like
you are a hat guy, but like I can't on a fresh haircut. Absolutely not. This has been on because I haven't got my haircut since last month or since the beginning of this month. Yeah. But I'm not. I can't do this. I can't do this with the haircut. Yeah.
The hats for me are just more so because they just complement my fits.
Which again, it's really perfect accessory pieces.
Yeah.
Right. I get that. But I like hot off of a fresh cut. Nah, 72 hours sure. But hot off a fresh cut. That first 72-hour period is crucial. My barber literally has to tell me every time I walk out of the door of the building, stay safe, don't hurt yourself.
That's crazy.
We could call Dorian right now, and he'll tell you the same.
I'm just saying,
bro. He'll literally be like,
"That's
hey,
crazy."
He'll be like, "Hey, stay safe."
Yeah.
Like seriously, and I'm like, why? He said, "You already know." Because, bro, I don't know why, but every time you step out that chair, you're walking with a lethal weapon on you. Shout out to Danny Glover, because it's just you got that thing on you. It's tough, bro. It's
Facts.
the haircut is the most sacred thing. So when that relationship or when that moment is violated, bro, it feels like a piece of your soul has been taken.
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I mean? It's imperative to have that with your barber, and it's imperative to have, that opportunity and that affordability and that resource, because again, the barber is a very vulnerable spot, man. It's the shop, dog. It's the spot where you go and you collect yourself, right?
No, for sure.
It's like 3 notches below. Like, the church is the most spiritual place for me, right? And then the studio second, and then third is my barber spot, because I know every time I'm in there, blessings are happening.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it just is what it is, man. Fellas, make sure you find yourself and have that relationship with your barber. Women, respect the relationship.
They got that with their lash girl. Some of these women, those lashes, man. I need to get my lashes done.
Hey, chill out, cuz.
But listen. Now we're on to our last topic of today, and that is going to be the bag of chips.
Those lash curls.
Not for real, though.
You got hurt by a distinction in your back.
I got hurt by some girls that believed in the esthetician.
Hey, bro,
whatever. That shit's called.
Them expeditioners, they're a different bag. And the thing is, women don't have to go see them as much as you have to. Like, yeah, you could go get a fill, but cause it's not the same as going to see your barber.
No,
I mean, you know what I mean. But I'm not gonna disrespect the relationship. I'm sure it's meaningful in its own right,
for sure.
right? But all right, I'm sorry, Cam. I didn't mean to interrupt you. That just sounded like you were coming from a place.
No
where
doubt, no doubt. Last but not least, we have the bag of chips debate in a specific variety pack. I want you to rate which chips are going first to you compared to which chips are in touch. We got the original Frito-Lay variety pack. This consists of your barbecue Lays, your Cool Ranch Doritos, your original Fritos, your original Lays, your nacho cheese Doritos, and your regular original Cheetos. So
I'm gonna have to rank real quick on Peyton, because I think it was
like a couple pods ago.
I think it was episode 100.
He was just saying Fritos are one of the most versatile chips.
Bro,
no cap,
bro,
no cap though.
Not at all.
Are you can eat that with anything?
You can eat Lays with anything.
Not with chili.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Yeah, you can. You absolutely can.
No, you're not. You're not doing that.
Yes, bro.
No,
you're
not.
Can you eat Fritos with hot sauce? No, you can't.
Yes.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Okay, so it's
if you're willingly eating
tomato.
a chip that's shaped like a toenail, bro, you need help.
It's made for scooping.
That is the last chip that's coming out of that pack, hands down.
No lie, though. No lie.
Hands
when
down.
you were a kid and
Hands
you
down.
went to the top and you were like, "Damn, all the good chips are gone." Them shits kind of hit.
No,
bro. No lie,
because they were a struggle. But that's my
them
point.
shits are good.
They were a struggle, bro.
They're
that's
good.
Why
I'll eat a bag of.
That's why Pay dropped that bar, bro. Because to me, when you're willingly eating Fritos, that's how I know you had to endure the struggle and you made such a irrehensible bond with those.
I mean, they are
chips.
technically the worst chips by default because they're always the
absolutely
last.
Nobody is going for the Fritos
unless
first.
You're eating like Frito pot pie or
but
shit
that's
like
a
that.
specific dish you're eating, bro.
Yeah.
You're not going for that bag of Fritos first. What are you talking about?
Okay,
you're not going for the Fritos first.
Yeah, they're gonna be last on my list.
You're not going for the Fritos first.
But you know what's first on my list? Those original Lays, bro. I just like them. Solid potato chips. I grew up liking them. Stop playing. Original
Why
Lays.
did you sell, bro? The draft just started and you're already selling.
I'm not selling, bro. That's what I prefer.
You said the original bag.
I'm not like a cheesy chip guy. That's not my shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
So the first thing you're going for in the pantry is the second most plain J bag of chips.
Absolutely, them shits hit for me, bro. Especially you never had the lightly salted Lays, them blue ones. Oh my god, elite. Them shits are fire because the regular Lays are a little too salty. Sometimes the regular Lays are a little too salty.
This man
but
can,
the lightly salted. Oh my! I mean, I know you seen that chips draft we did in
yeah, and that's why your
round table.
That's why your shit was weak.
No, it wasn't.
Boy said lightly salted Lays,
bro. Well, I was in my bag the sweet tangy Carolina barbecue Lays. Bro, stop playing with me.
You're a big Lays guy, first of all.
Yeah, and regular barbecue Lays are kind of mid. No cap. Like those, they're not better than sour cream and onion.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been another episode of When to Say When. We appreciate you for all you do.
Listen,
Make sure you
listen,
click the notification bell and turn it to always so you know when we drop and you're notified
Ignore his
every
nonsense.
time.
I've got to get in my bag.
Make sure you leave a like. And if your comment is not down in the comment section below about which bag of chips is the best, then we're just going to ignore you. I'm going to ignore him too.
Let me keep going. Hold on. Okay, so I got original Lay's 1. Number 2, we're going to hit it with the Doritos, the nacho cheese. Fire. Number 3.
So number 2 is nacho cheese.
Yes.
Number 1 is okay.
Number 3 is going to be Cool Ranch Doritos. Number 4 is going to be barbecue Lay's, and then number 5 is going to be Cheetos, and then the last one is Fritos. That's my list.
So firstly, let me tell you how disappointed I am with that shitty
Bro,
ass list.
it's not shitty.
It's absolutely
Those aren't even the best Doritos. The best ones are the purple ones. The chili flavor.
absolutely garbage. Bro.
What? That is the best Dorito. No cap.
What is the best Dorito?
Those purple ones. The purple
Oh,
bag.
the spicy sweet chili?
Yes.
Yeah. No, hands down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are the best
What? No.
ones.
I'm sorry. Those aren't. Those are number 2. Those are number 2.
Okay, what's number 1?
The Tapatios.
I haven't had that.
See, yeah, that's how I know you're not a member.
But I don't eat chips like that.
You don't have to eat chips like that to know.
I eat hot fries and hot Cheetos with lime. Like I don't eat any other chips besides those.
Okay.
And then Lay's.
Those are both elite chips, so I'm not gonna hate on hot fries.
Ruffles
nor
are
am I
good
gonna hate.
too, low key. They got good flavors.
Bro, what are you eating a ruffle for?
I
There's so many more chips, and you're willingly.
They have
eating,
like the cheddar one they have. That shit is good.
That's maybe the only good one. Maybe.
And the jalapeno one.
No, bro, you're not getting that bar off.
Yes.
I know this is our podcast, but you're not getting that bar
Yes,
off.
them
No, you're
shits are
not, bro.
good.
Them shits are disgusting.
And they got ridges.
That's the point. Why are you willingly putting that in your mouth? The same reason why you're putting them disgusting ass Fritos in your mouth, and the same reason they're the last chip in that variety pack. I'm not touching them, cuz I promise you I'm not. I'm gonna make this very simple and very easy
right, go
for
ahead.
you. The best
Let's
chip.
hear your list.
The number 1 chip in that is gonna be the classic, the all-time, the legend, the reason that chips are chips, and that's Doritos. The
what
classic
the
nacho
fuck?
cheese.
That's not the reason
Yes.
chips are chips.
Yeah, that is
Lay's
absolutely
are the reason chips are
no,
chips.
bro.
That's
No,
the original chip.
No, bro. The
Doritos.
original.
That shit is like they made that after Lay's.
And guess
it
what?
was Lay's,
Guess what?
then Doritos.
First is the worst, second is the best. So put some respect on the nacho cheese Doritos, because I promise you,
They
if
were
we're
my
going
second-
in a
they were my
store,
second best
if we're
chip,
going in
so
a
that's
store,
fine. But no.
you're getting the bag of Dorito nacho cheese before you're getting the bag
I'm
of
not getting
plain
none of
ass
that.
Lay's.
No, you're crazy. Because plain
If
ass
those
Lay's
are your two
more
options,
essential. When you go to a kids party, you see Lay's.
And guess what?
First.
That's why you see none of them picked up.
You're crazy. Yes, you
You're
do.
out of your mind. Are you serious?
Yes, you do. You see kids always running around with that big ass yellow
And
bag.
they never get ate. They never get ate.
Okay.
They have to get ate with something on it. You're either dipping into some
No,
sour cream
bro,
and onion
you don't
dip.
need nothing on
You're-
those.
Excuse me. You're either dipping into some sour cream and onion dip, you're pouring some hot sauce on
You
it,
don't
or
need
you're
nothing
eating it
on
with
that.
something. Yes, you do.
No,
you're
that-
eating
that-
that salty
anybody-
ass chip by itself.
That's why I said the lightly salted to
bro.
leave, bro.
No,
Stop
you
playing
don't get
with
it.
them.
No, you don't get that in this. You don't get that in this.
There's still, to me, I'm still grabbing that first. I'm
All
just
right,
a simple
bro.
guy,
Well, look,
bro.
and I'm telling you,
I don't need no cheese
And
like
I'm
that,
telling
man.
you, nacho cheese.
boy got diarrhea.
Number 1. Cool Ranch Doritos, number 2. Cheetos, number 3. Barbecue Lay's, number 4. Plain Lay's, number 5. And of course, the freaking abomination of the variety pack Fritos are in last
You're
place,
just
bro.
you like Funyuns, probably.
Funnies are nice.
No, you can't talk
Funyuns are
shit.
nice.
Don't talk about no Lay's when you eat.
Why are you hating on Funyuns though?
Because they're not good.
All right, bro.
the hot ones are okay. But it's
Funyuns
only
are
'cause
good.
No, they're not.
You just want to sound different to be
You're
a
eating,
hater.
bro. No one is eating that shit. You go to a vending machine.
Are
like,
you serious?
They're like
Funyuns are easy. It's one of the first chips to go.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's
Absolutely.
not. No,
You probably like cheddar jalapeno Cheetos too, don't you?
Nah, they're cool, but nah.
Okay. Yeah,
They're better
you
than
know
regular
why.
Cheetos though.
What?
The jalapeno ones.
No, they're not.
I really don't like Cheetos.
Why don't you like Cheetos?
I like
But
hot-
you just said you eat
Because because I like hot Cheetos. So regular Cheetos are just kind of like it's not doing it for me. Because I know how hot Cheetos taste.
Just put some hot sauce on them. You'll be all right.
No, bro, I'm not doing all that extra ass shit, bro.
Bro, that's how I know you never grew up with no
That's how
flavor.
people like grew up. That people would come to school with that shit. What'd you have for lunch? Or for breakfast? Oh, I had hot Cheetos and a Dr. Pepper. Motherfuckers in high school. So
No, they wouldn't have. You didn't have Dr. Pepper. You had the
or
chocolate
they had
milk you got from the cafeteria.
they came to school with a bag of that big ass bag of Takis and and Coca-Cola,
I
and they
saw-
ate that shit all day.
I saw
and they were like,
people-
this is my lunch and dinner or breakfast. They ate a fucking bag of Takis all day.
Why are you talking about the Hispanic shorties?
Bro, I didn't say nothing.
you know exactly what
I
you're
didn't
doing.
say
You know exactly what you're doing. Bro, no, that's not fair. Listen. They would go for the chocolate milk, which is crazy. I really used to see people at Park Crest and Hendrickson doing this. You would go for the chocolate milk The Oak Farms chocolate milk, and you would get a bag of baked hot Cheetos, and you would put that together, and then you would wonder why your butt would be in F hall having diarrhea for an hour.
Bro, and that greasy ass pizza too.
Bro,
Pizza
don't get me even
you had to
started
put like
on
so
that.
many napkins on it just to make it edible.
Hey, bro. Hey, no cap. An elite, real quick, an elite
shits are like
cafeteria
$4.52.
meal. Facts, they were, which was a steal now that you think about it, because I
Yeah.
bet you could buy them
Inflation.
joints now for $10.
That's just probably like $8.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
An elite cafeteria meal, no cap, was those breakfast pizzas.
Yeah, those were good.
You remember those?
Those were good.
Like those breakfast pizzas, no cap, were
Those were pretty good.
like a terrible way. And I get why America's obese, because when you're having breakfast pizza at like 7 in the morning,
Bro, that's crazy.
yeah, no, it's actually nuts, because you look back and you think on some of the stuff they were feeding us. I already told you in the last episode how I felt about the dreaded bologna sack. But now, like that, I actually go back and I look on some of the stuff they served us, bro. Like, come on, bro. Who was realistically eating that little sorry ass plastic container of peas?
It's gonna be me. I was not eating that shit.
I saw boys that were
I brought my lunch.
slurping that pineapples in the pineapple juice
In that plastic ass cup.
in that plastic container, bro. The same one you'd be like, yeah, can I get pineapples? And they
Bro,
put it on it.
lunch food is criminal.
Bro.
That's why I'm glad I started bringing my lunch.
I get why America has an obesity
Yeah,
issue.
my kids are bringing their lunch.
Because when they're
Meal
serving,
prep. Them boys gonna be swole. Chicken and rice.
yeah, them boys
a
are
little
gonna be
bit of
eating
steak.
Fritos and plain fucking Lays on
Yeah,
it. They imagine that, bro.
Yeah,
That's
they want a little
disgusting.
taste of that culture.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want your thoughts down below in the comment section. Is Cam absolutely tripping because he eats plain Lays?
Bro,
And that's
there's
his number one chip.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Bro, that's his number one chip. He had
Out of
all
this
those.
no,
he
it's not
had
my number
all
one
these
chip.
chips.
It's my number one chip out of this variety
He had
mix.
this entire variety pack, and that's what he decided he
next
wanted.
we're gonna have some cereal up next to the little boxes. We
That's
might do that
fine,
next
because
time.
I'm gonna tell you what's
I'm
gonna.
a cereal connoisseur with this motherfucker.
Yeah, okay.
I
You
really
sound
do
like
this
a
shit.
serial killer eating a plain bag of Lays, bro. Look, they're coming to you live from Austin, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been another beautiful episode of When to Say When. I want your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think about this variety pack? What would be your chosen chip, first through last? Obviously, we know Cam isn't valid, but that's okay.
I'm very
That's
valid.
understandable.
Listen,
We know he wasn't enjoying life to the full extent as a kid if he was
not a
going for the
Dorito
bag
guy.
of Lays. That's all right.
Conley's a Dorito guy. I'm not a Dorito.
And that's why he's the older brother. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment down below, and click that notification bell. Make sure you click all so that
Make sure you
anytime.
follow us on TikTok for all the shorts, Instagram as well.
Absolutely. TikTok, Instagram, everything is going to be Win TS Win. You can find us at, again, TikTok is going to be under Ayo Rue. I'm still getting used to that, but that's okay. We keep it rolling. We keep it pushing. We appreciate you for tuning in to another episode of When to Say When. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. We hope you all have a beautiful, productive week and a great rest of your day at whatever time you decided to watch this. And remember, kids, Cam's taste buds are absolutely fried.
Remember, don't be a regular. Be unique. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.